ISM 4329. It's Jeff Yeomans again. This is your week 1 video. So I'm going to cover briefly what we're going to talk about in chapter 1 and chapter 2. And then I'll talk about the discussion, the paper, and we'll move on. I'm going to make this video very, very quick. But in week 1, what we want to talk about, or what we want you to learn, is the basic principles of computer forensics. We want to talk about the laws that are affected when you're going through a forensic investigation. The scientific knowledge or the scientific approach to forensics, the collection, the analysis, the presentation, and then why are we doing forensics gathering, right? Why are we collecting this information? Well, it's could be because of a court case. It could be because of testimony. So we're going to learn a little bit about that. What exactly is digital forensics and why we're looking at things and how we're looking at things. I think that's important to note. That's more in chapter 2, but in chapter 1, we're going to talk about things that you'll need to know in order to be a good forensic investigator. Hardware, what hardware platforms there are, what are the differences in hardware platforms, why do they make a difference in forensics? Software, same thing. What are we looking at? Why are we looking at it? And how do we look at it, specifically based on the characteristics? Networks, IP address spacing, those are all things that you need to know. And then we'll wrap up chapter 1 with a Dalbert standard of court testimony, and that's what we'll do the discussion on this week. So chapter 2, again, we're going to touch on various cyber crimes and how they're investigated, right? Are we using a computer to investigate a crime? Is the criminal using a computer to perpetrate a crime, or just look up how to perpetrate a crime? Those are all things that need to be understood as you're manually going through the forensic investigation. It's a mindset. It's the ability to say, okay, what's the objective that this subject is going for? Because the objective drives your investigation. Not that we want to leave anything out, but it could drive your investigation to a very specific place. And we'll get into more detail on that as the course goes on, but then we'll talk about specific attacks that are perpetrated by bad actors. Yeah, let's just use bad actors. I generally use other words, but that's okay. So back to module 1 here. We have a reading, chapter 1, chapter 2. The PowerPoint slides for chapter 1 and chapter 2 are here. The discussion forum, keep in mind, good dialogue back and forth. Start early, and post often. This is critical to everybody learning how to learn. You're going to learn things from people that you didn't expect to learn stuff from, and that's the world that I want to open up for everybody by implementing this discussion standard. The paper is pretty self-explanatory. It's an APA style paper. If your paper's not APA styled, I'm not going to grade it. All right. So and then you have the chapter 1 quiz and the chapter 2 quiz. So it's a busy week this week. Enjoy it. It's fun. You're going to have a great time. Enjoy your class. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. 352-584-9426. See ya.